I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. I hope your summer's been awesome.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine.
I wanted to know if you've noticed the shift in the political winds. Look, we have a hurricane named Harris, and it has moved across America and left sweet potato Hitler devastated like a double-wided mobile. On Tuesday, people, I watched the Democratic rock stars Barack Obama and Michelle Obama shred the stage and frankly leave orange records all over Chicago.
I want to know, who's going to tell him that the job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs?
Here's a 78-year-old billionaire who has not stopped whining about his problems since he rode down his golden escalator 9 years ago. It has been a constant stream of gripes and grievances that's actually been getting worse now that he's afraid of losing the Commonwealth.
People ask me why I'm a Democrat. Well, last night is why. Inspiring people who care about our nation, a nation of immigrants. Yeah, you know, by the way, none of y'all Republicans came out of the womb with someone named Runs with Two Bears. Trump's mom was from Scotland. First generation. Your people were immigrants, and if you can't face that, then you need to read the Constitution that you say you believe in and crack a history book or two. If you can read. Maybe that's why they don't want to teach history, because they'd have to become literate, and that sounds like work. Stark difference between the RNC convention and the DNC convention is the difference between 2024 and 1824. The DNC had the first black president. The RNC had a black guy. Then Barack's amazing First Lady, Michelle.
His same old con, doubling down on ugly, misogynistic, racist lies as a substitute for real ideas and solutions that will actually make people's lives better.
Who, let's face it, is frankly really the president of the United States, burned down Trump's presidency almost as bad as Trump did it himself. The RNC had a half-empty arena where people busted loose. The DNC was packed to the nosebleeds, and not one but two arenas Tuesday nights. They did the call-out with a DJ.
Democratic National Convention roll call!
The first woman president of the United States of America!
Greetings from Louisiana!
The DNC talked about the bright future of America, stopping gun violence, talked about paying people a living wage, who didn't care about who people should love. And they think that women should have the rights to their own bodies. The RNC screamed,
"No one's taking my guns because we need to put a bullet in them queers and any woman who wants the rights to her own body."
Okay, I'm paraphrasing, but that was the gist. One side wants to ban voting for certain brown people, track high school girls' periods, and ban books. And then they have the balls to scream, "Freedom!" Again, I still believe they want to ban books because reading is a bitch. Hey, there's 26 letters and I got to learn all of them in which order they go in. Give me my gun. I'm going to shoot this book. And listen, I know I'm being cheap right now, but one side talks like they actually know what our country stands for, how it was created and built. It's we the people, not me the cracker. One side knows that immigrants built this country from the railroads to the cities. I mean, the Irish, the Italians, the Scots, the Hispanics, the Africans, Indians, Muslims. The Armenians came later, and they bought a lot of G-Wagons, which helped the gross domestic product. I'll give them that. And every other group of people who left a nightmare to come live the American dream. Immigrants have started these companies. Ready? Google, eBay, Yahoo, Sun Microsystems, and Intel. 25% of public U.S. companies were started by immigrants. And some of you bitching about immigrants, get paid by immigrants. Wake up. Immigrants made up more than half of all hired farm workers in the U.S., or about 450,000 workers. In crop production, 57% of workers are immigrants. So if you eat, you don't get to bitch about immigrants. If you use the internet, you don't get to bitch about immigrants. That's right. Your lunchtime porn session was brought to you by an immigrant. You know, I used to be a Republican, honestly. And the Tituses, by the way, were here since 1635. In the first 5,000 immigrants. And in 400 years, Tituses have done absolutely nothing. Sadly, I'm the most successful Titus. But because I know the history of this country, I decided to leave the hate and fear party and hook up with the hope and positivity crew. The coup that does better on the economy every single time. The party that says, if we all do well, we all do well. If we all get smart, we all get smart. If everybody gets theirs, then you'll get yours. That's America. Vote, people. And to you other people, quit being weird. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Because it's weird. You guys want to track like teenagers' periods? That's weird. Like you literally are talking about in a country of freedom that you want to ban books. The First Amendment says